My name is Chaplain Paul Udatsukira. I'm one of the chaplains here at the Phoenix VA. It's my privilege, along with those others who have organized this celebration of life. Specifically, I want to mention Dr. Christine Johnson-Closhey and the widow of Dr. Adam E. McCRAY, Miss Bailey Brown McCRAY. It's our privilege to facilitate the space for this event to happen. It's a time when we mark something significant that has happened. And that something significant that has happened is the death of someone we deeply care about, and someone who left an indelible imprint on so many people's lives. This space is full as an evidence of the impact that he has made. There are so many people who are also watching live stream as also evidence of the impact that he made on so many lives, on so many people's lives. This time will be a space for people to express that impact. This is called a celebration of life. We are here in the celebration of life to remember, celebrate the impact, the legacy, the story, the experience of Dr. Adam E. McCRAY, a beloved husband, father, psychologist, mentor, and colleague. Although this is called a celebration of life, this does not mean that celebration is the only emotion that can be expressed in this space. Even at this time, we've already seen people started to cry. And this is a space where you can express those tears. This is a space where you can express grief in all of its many facets, while at the same time honoring the life, legacy, and impact of Dr. Adam E. McCRAY.
Okay, I'm not making a speech, so I want to make sure I can, deliver it to you guys. All right, thank you for your patience. First of all, I want to say thank you. I want to extend my gratitude to this community of providers, warriors, and survivors. Without your kindness and support, I would not be standing here today. The past 76 days have been the most difficult experience of my life. There are several individuals who have gone above and beyond to help my family survive this tragic loss. I'm going to name a few, and if I leave out anyone, I do apologize. First off, Dr. Ian Clark and his family. I know you guys are watching, sending my love and support to you all. Dr. Christine Johnson-Closhey and Dr. Jennifer Closhey. Dr. Leslie Kirby, Ms. Levada Hook, where are you at? Dr. Colin G. and the Prescott VA staff. They put together some beautiful gift baskets for me and the kids, and that was a really nice, thoughtful thing to do. My son built all the Lego stuff in like a week. I just want to say also to Billy's Place in Peoria. They've been helping us a lot, and all the therapists that are currently helping my family. Your love and appreciation of Adam speaks volumes to your heart and character. He was fortunate to have you in his life, and the kids and I are blessed to know you all because of Adam. Many of you knew my husband as Dr. Adam McCRAY, and even Captain McCRAY. I knew him as Adam. And Adam when he was in the Air Force. He was stationed at Luke, and we were set up on a blind date. The woman who set us up was also a veteran, and her coworker had asked me, "Do you like tall men?" And I said, "Of course." I like nice men, though. Adam was the first man to successfully scale my fortress and show me the meaning of love. He was the first man to look deep into my soul and work to know who I was. He cared about my dreams and my goals. He showed me how a sense of adventure and taking risks can benefit the psyche and confidence. We shared a love of the outdoors, exercise, and rescuing animals. We started off with a bunch of great rescue greyhounds, and now we have a bunch of mutts that are left behind. And I know I like to believe they're with him. He was a kind, patient, and loving father. I struggle with calling this a celebration, much like Reverend Paul said, for I have felt nothing to celebrate in Adam's absence. My husband, your colleague, your friend, your doctor, your teacher, and confidant is dead because of untreated depression. This disease does not discriminate, and anyone is at risk. Depression doesn't care if you are poor, hardworking, wealthy, or educated, healthy, a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, a friend. It takes and it takes, eventually destroying its victim. I have had my own struggles with this awful disease. Ironically, Adam helped me through them and to seek treatment. He thought he could help himself through this story. He lost his way and felt he had no map to navigate the road to safety. In a cloud of mental anguish, he ended his precious life. He left this earthly realm and he left us with the what ifs, the how coulds, the should haves. He left us with words unspoken, tasks incomplete, and all the care we have for him. We are left with grief, and that grief is the undelivered love we have for Adam. When a loved one completes suicide, those of us left behind are struck with so much pain and so many questions. Our lives are forever altered by Adam's death. We are left with a lingering confusion and sense of abandonment. Depression consumed his brilliant, rational, calm mind and dragged him into the deepest pit of despair. I naively believed he was going into such darkness. He had lost friends and family to suicide. He saw the pain of suicide firsthand. He was always the one guiding me through my ups and downs. I did not know how to guide him out of the darkness. I was unsuccessful at leading him away from the dark monster he hid from every person in his life. People like each of you who would have helped him in a heartbeat, without a second thought, without judgment. Dr. Adam McCRAY helped thousands of veterans and their families. He helped teach thousands of his students and colleagues. He helped his friends and neighbors. He was that kind of man. He was a giver. He thought that he could heal himself. Unfortunately, no one possesses that power. How do we prevent such a tragedy and loss from occurring again? How do we reach out to those whose masks are on so tight it is nearly impossible to see the struggle they experience every day? How do we reach those who are scared of facing their demons? I ask these questions in hope that our collective unity, love, and compassion for Adam can be used to make the future better. That power in numbers can exercise real change to a system that is already struggling to support those in need. How do we help the very people treating those with mental strife? Providers need help too. Adam would be so proud of each of you for being here today, for singing his praises and lifting his memory up in glory. When I think of him now, I see a soul who is no longer hiding his pain, who is no longer suffering in silence. I see the brilliant, compassionate, kind, and silly man who left his imprint in each of our lives. I see the man I married and loved. I see the supportive and patient husband who always knew how to make me laugh. I see the father who beamed with pride the first time he took our daughter on a quad ride, or the excitement he had the first time she rode her dirt bike. If anyone knew him, he loved his motorcycles. He was all about the bikes, whether it's street or off-road. He lived for his bikes. That was his therapy. I see the father who cheered with joy when he found out our second child was going to be a boy. He actually did this. Yes. I see the man who showed our son how to tinker in the garage and what each tool was used for. I see the gentle patriarch of our family unit who now watches over us from the great beyond. In the darkest of my moments, I am reassured Adam and I will meet again, although it will not be in this life. I believe he can see all of us now and understands the massive hole his death has left on this earth. Adam can see the love, respect, and positive impact he made in each of our lives. Adam can continue his work of helping and guiding those in need from the proverbial other side. I ask each of you to pause for a moment and reflect on the blessings in your life, no matter how big or small they are. Never forget that someone loves you, someone cares about you, someone is delighted to hear from you, even if it's been months or years. Someone enjoys spending time with you. Remember, there is help, and to face your vulnerabilities and demons is not a weakness, it is strength. Let us remember the gifts Adam bestowed upon us during his 48 years on this earth. Let us carry on his legacy of service and kindness. Adam was the kind of man this world was in desperate need of. He was a man with compassion and love for his fellow humans, and a man willing to help. Be the kind man. Be the compassionate woman. Be a good person. Help someone in need. Spread kindness and grace, and never be afraid to ask for help. No one deserves to suffer in silence. And please remember, you're never alone. There's always someone who needs you. This world needs you. And thank you for your time.
He was the only doctor maybe had to be. He was a combat vet. It was a blessing that I never knew I was going to have. I had a doctor, the same doctor for 13 years. That's unheard of in the VA system. I don't even know if there's another one out there like that. Although I'll never know the depths of that that we lost. Please know that my entire family is still right along with our hearts break the choice. Thank you for seeing the babies. I am prone often to go to the Word of God, as I will now, of course, take that blatant opportunity, or shameless opportunity, some would say. Today's verse is how I told you these things, so that you may have peace. Because in this world there will be trouble. But take heart, I've already overcome the world. It's John 16:33. Straight out of the gospel, straight from Jesus'